Okay. It's 1:30. I will start the orientation. First of all, I would like to thank all students who joined the student orientation 2024. It is our pleasure from the research affairs to welcome you and give you this orientation. The reason we have to host this program is because there are some guidelines and procedures that you have to follow in order to uh, proceed on your research activities at PPC. Yesterday, I sent you an email with the Zoom link and also the manual for this orientation. The research affairs team will be presenting throughout this manual for you. If you have any question, please type in your question in a chat box. And then after the presentation, we will we will go through all the questions that you have. And from what I have told, there are some students who have to join the class later. It's okay. We will have some recording, and we will give you this link for your reference and for everyone as well. Okay. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my team, but first let me introduce myself. I think some students might already know me. My name is Thanyalak Chaisuwan. I'm the Associate Dean for the Research Affairs. My office is on the 5th floor of the research building. So actually it's in the same area with the other research affairs team. Okay. You can contact me through email, line, or Facebook, whatever method that you think that's inconvenient, is convenient for you. I will be very happy to help you. And I would like to first introduce my team คุณสุธีแก้วเสงี่ยม or พี่สุธี He's the head of the research affairs. Now I will hand over the presentation to พี่สุธีค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you very much อาจารย์ธัญลักษณ์ครับ Good afternoon. My name is Suthi แก้วเสงี่ยม I'm head of research affairs. My job in part is tabletop SEM, FE SEM, AFM, POM, XRD, autoclave, chill furnace, hot air oven, and vacuum oven. For my job in charge is Chemtech Safety Committee. My office is on 5th floor, room number 507, part 4. Next, คุณชนกพร
พี่นุ่มค่ะคุณนุ่ม
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chanokpon Saeung, or Pinum. I'm researcher in PPC. My job in charge of XPS, GC, GC SIMDIT, GC Top MS, and take care about training course for students. Thank you.
ค่ะคุณนันทพัฒน์อภินพค่ะ
Thank you ค่ะอาจารย์ Good afternoon everyone. My name is Nandapat Kaosengyam. I am in charge of the TGA, DSC, HTA, GPDRO instrument and responsible for the purchase of chemical and gases.
Okay, thank you ค่ะพี่นกพี่ก้อยคุณจุธามาศค่ะ
Hello everyone, my name is Jutama Thonglemskun. You can call me Goi or Pikoi. My instrument in charge is UV vis, FTIR, spinning drop tensiometer, contact angle, AAS, PET, ICP, and plasma lab. And my job in charge is chemtrack safety, Committee and Instrument Training Program. Thank you.
thank you ค่ะพี่ก้อยพี่โอมคะคุณปิยวัฒน์ค่ะ พี่โอม
โอมลืมเปิด
ไมโครโฟ
ไมค์
นไมโครโฟน
Oh, sorry. Okay. My name is Piyavat Sampatiyathorn, and I'm responsible for instruments such as HPLC, TPC, elemental analyzers, bomb calorimeters, gas pygnometers, particle size analyzers, and the synthetic microwave. And I provide support to students and faculty members who need to attend academic presentations. And also, I'm a part of the PPC safety committees. Thank you.
thank you ค่ะโอเคค่ะ next คุณสุขสันต์พี่สันค่ะ
Hello, my name is Suksan Putpun Anand. I take care of instrument in charge, polymer testing, laboratory, tensiometer, TOC, and job in charge, instrument preventive maintenance. Thank you.
thank you ค่ะคุณปฏิชาพี่ก๊อฟค่ะ
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Patisha Samana, nickname Peacock. My instrument in charge is Polymer Processing Laboratory, and my jobs in charge is Polymer Processing Laboratory. Thank you.
Thank you ค่ะand last staff member on our team is คุณบุษยมาศคุณสนิทพี่ต้อย she is actually handling the research grant database and taking care of all these grant applications. So usually she will be helping your advisors, but that's in case if your advisor need your help to discuss about this grant submission, you can come to the fifth floor of research building to talk to พี่ต้อยนะคะโอเคค่ะ so now we will talk about all the process that you will have to know for your PPC research activities. Okay, so the first one is about purchasing grant instruments reservation. Okay, I will hand the presentation over to พี่นกค่ะ
thank you ค่ะอาจารย์
If you have any questions during her presentation, you just type in the chat box.
Hello everyone. Today I would like to talk about procurement system and instrument booking. For procurement system, students can access the PPC database through PPC website www.ppc.jula.ac.th and click at PPC Internet. It shows like this. And log in with your advisor account for chemical and gas order. After logging in, you can see database system and click G6 Explain and choose gas and chemical purchase. For chemical order, student must contact the company to request a quotation. The quotation must have a payment deadline of at least 30 days. After you have received the quotation, you click Add Data Path Chemical. After that, it shows like this. and fill out of the detail and click Add Data. After that, you can see a new purchase on index number 1 and click Print. You will get the purchase requisition form or appendix 1. And then obtain approval from your advisor and send with quotation to the research affair via nanapat.y@jula.ac.th. After that, the official will take action for you. For gas order, you click gas part and click Add Data. Fill out all data and click Add Data. You can see a new gas purchase ID on index number 1 and click Print. You will get the gas budget requisition form or appendix 2 and send this form as and then obtain approval from your advisor and send this form as a PDF file to the research affair via nanapat.y@jula.ac.th. If you want to receive gas next week, the order must be submitted by Wednesday and prepare empty cylinder for exchange. Next topic, instrument booking. Budget for instrument usage. Master degree are entitled to 20,000 baht and PS degree are entitled to 30,000 baht per year, about 3 years. You can access the instrument booking to PPC website www.ppc.jula.ac.th. Choose research and instrument booking. So like this. Log in by your username and password is same database system. After you certify already, you can see the past certified instrument. Select instrument, click booking, and show like this. Fill your mobile phone and date of use. After that, the reservation date and time will appear on the cylinder. You must make a booking at least one day before use. Thank you. Next topic คุณจุธามาศค่ะ
คุณจุธามาศพี่ก้อย before you start, can I give some more information to the students? Okay,
Yes.
so thank you ค่ะ so what พี่นกคุณนันทพัฒน์ just said the purchasing of chemicals and gas. Gas you can order through PPC system, and what she just mentioned, there's a certain day of the week that you have to submit the purchasing form for gas. If you want to receive the gas the following week, This is because the research affair have to process this paperwork to purchasing department of PPC. So actually we are the middle person trying to handling all this process for you, but we are not the department who actually order the gas. So there is a certain deadline in order for you to order the gas. So you have to plan ahead of time. And what P Nok just told you, there's the credit for each master student and PhD student, 20,000 baht per year and 30,000 baht for PhD. But those are for instrument using. Okay, those are not for chemical or gas purchasing. For gas purchasing or chemical purchasing, usually you have to talk to your advisor. Your advisor for gas, either your advisor have to add money in the database so that you can use that account to purchase the gas. Okay, or there are certain grants that your advisor can use to purchase gas. That also apply to chemical purchasing. But if your advisor do not have the grant that can purchase the chemicals, usually you have to discuss with your advisor to purchase through your lab. The chemical purchasing that the research affair process usually for the grant that received to the university. Okay, and we are just the middle person who help you process this purchase. But all this process will depend the length of time or the deadline that all issued by the purchasing department. Okay. If you have any question, you can type in the chat box and I can come back for you. But and also the Pinok mentioned about instrument booking. Those instruments that you will be able to select for booking, you have to be trained and certified first, which พี่ก้อย or คุณจุธามาศ will explain to you how you can get trained and certified. โอเคค่ะ thank you ค่ะ พี่ก้อย please.
Okay, thank you, Ajahn Thanyalak and Kunanapat. And for this topic, I will introduce about instrument training program. First, we will see the training program schedule. You have to remember the date in schedule because if you miss the date in each of step, you will miss the section of training and you have to wait until training period has passed. Then you will be able to make an appointment with the staff for training. So between 21 to 24 of May, you have to choose instrument that you want to train in database, maximum 6 instruments. And between 27 to 29, you have to return the training requisition form to the email receiver.instrumentform@gmail.com. And after that, staff will summarize the students' number who want to train in each of instrument and create a group for training so that between 3 to 4 of June, you have to choose group, date, and time that you want to join for training in database. And after that, I will announce the list of students in each the group by you scan the QR code. The QR code, you can check about the list you with in the group or not. After that, you can contact me if it have the problem. And after that, the student start training in the group. For the step of instrument training program. Sorry. So between 21 to 24 of May, you go to the database by go in the internet, put your username and password, and click Add Save. After that, choose Instrument and choose Instrument Training Requisition. And that, click New Request Form and choose instrument that you want to train and click Add Data. Step 3. You print or save instrument training requisition form, and after that, bring the form to your advisor to sign. For the step to send the form to the email, you send the form to email. I will summarize the student number, and after that, to tell the staff to create the group for training. After that, the step for the student to choose, you go back to the database again. Log in and choose instrument and choose instrument training schedule and instrument training program. Sorry, instrument training, yes, program. After that, it will show two windows. The one is instrument calendar. It will summarize every group that the staff created. And the other, it will show you about the instrument and the group, how many groups that you can choose. After you choose it, you click Save Data. After that, I will summarize and announce in the website. You can check it. For in handbook, you can see the instrumentation training request form 2 page. First is the first front page that you download or print out from database. And the second is the back page that tell you about instrument. You need to contact the staff directly in person and make an appointment for training. You can select in 6 instruments in the database, excluding instrument on back page that you have to contact the staff to themselves. So in the database, you can 6 instruments, and for the author list in the back page, it's not count within the 6 instruments. After your training, you can make an appointment for certified. And if you pass the practical certified, you have to send the basic test of certified user form and evaluation of instrument training to staff. 2 page you can download in the database. Staff will check correctly and add your account in instrument booking website that to explain by Pinok. The staff will, so that you can, after you pass and staff add your name in the website, you can book the instrument that you can that you want to use, that the date and the time that you want. And this form, when you want to use the instrument after 5 p.m. or you want to use the instrument in weekend or holiday, you have to submit this form at least 1 day in advance. And if you make something or some part of instrument damaged or broken, you have to submit this form to staff for record and make the step for purchase the new one for repair. And for the central instrument loop, 1. Scheduling the instrument training and instrument usage. 1.1. Only students who want attend the orientation and eligible to participate in instrument training. 1.2. Students must register the training according to the provided schedule. 1.3. To request additional instrument training beyond the initial 6 instruments, please contact the staff in charge using the information provided during the orientation. 1.4. Students must attend training or certification section on the time, schedule, date, and time, or as agreed with staff. Those arriving more than 15 minutes late will be denied participant and may reschedule. The advisor will be notified. 1.5. Students who are unable to attend instrument training or certification or who need to cancel must notify the staff in charge at least 1 business day in advance. In case of the emergency, notification can be made before the training or certification time begins. Additionally, students must submit a memo to the research affair and their advisor within 3 business days, explaining the situation if you miss the training or certification due to an emergency. Failure to submit the memo within the specified time frame with result in the student being denied attendance for future training or certification. 2. Students must complete instrument training or certification before using the instrument. 3. Students are allowed to use the instrument for which they have to complete training and certification. 4. Students must use the instrument only during the book time slot. 5. Students must strictly follow all safety regulations. 6. Follow the complete with the condition outlined to item 3 to 5 will result in a warning and a record being sent to the student advisor. In such case, the student will be denied use of all central instruments for 1 month if you occur time at 3 times. For this section, any student you have the question? Okay, if you don't have the question, this topic is end. The next topic to the คุณชนกพร
Okay, before Kun Shinopon start, let me add a little bit more.
Thank you.
Thank you, Koi. As Kun Suthaman mentioned, in the beginning, we asked you to choose 6 instruments for training, but later, if you find out that you will have to use more instruments, you can set up training and being certified later. Okay, and the rules that we just explained to you, those are from the discussion with your advisors. Okay, in the past, there are students who made reservation or made appointment for the training and didn't show up, or notified us late, and then later complain to the advisor that if they want to reschedule, they didn't get a reschedule in time, and they need it quick. What I want to add is that okay ค่ะ Yeah, those who have to leave, don't worry. We will show the record later. Thank you for letting me know. But what I want to add is that each research staff have to take care of many instruments, and usually they might have other training already scheduled. So if you miss those training, there's a chance that to get retained or get certified before you can use that instrument will be late. And we inform your advisor. And this is why we have to have this rule, because your advisor would also want to be notified as well if you miss the training. Okay. And but definitely like she show like Pikoy show, if there is an emergency, you always can let us know. And at the end of this manual, there is the list, the contact list for each staff that you can contact directly, and there are many methods that you can contact. So please keep this manual as your reference throughout the research activities at PPC. โอเคค่ะ thank you ค่ะ next พี่นุ่มคุณชนกพรค่ะ
Thank you อาจารย์ just minute
ค่ะ
ไม่
ก้อย have to
ส
stop
กิลก้อยไม่
share
ปิดค่ะ
ก้อย have to stop share ก้อยค่ะ โอเค
I'm talking about training course for students before use laboratory. It have 4 course. Student must training 2 course. 1. Chemical safety training for research student and researcher, English version. 2. Basic firefighting and evaluation fire during training. 3. Valve and fitting workshop. This topic are necessary for train. Course 1, Chemical Safety Training for Research Student and Researcher, International Program. Training by Center of Safety, Health and Environment of Chulalongkorn University or CCU. You can register at www.tcu.ac.th. Example, when you click link, you can register training seminar and find the course. First course is start on
24th to
maybe on 24.
right? 24th to 26th of June, right? That's the one, right?
This course cover knowledge about chemical in research lab, chemical and waste management, safety data sheet, hazardous waste management, personal protective equipment, PPE. You will be permitted to use the instrument or doing laboratory. In order you graduate, you have signed up to this train and must pass safety exam, receive certificate, and send to Kun Chanokpon by email for record before you are graduate. Basic firefighting and evacuation fire due training by Bangkok Fire and Rescue Department today on August, and I informed it for you later. This course is knowledge about basic firefighting, first aid, fire equip and practice evaluation fire due training. If student cannot train in PPC, you can train with other institution and send certificate to me. 3. Valve and fitting workshop by HKK Thailand Company for 1 day on the 20th of June 2022. For the course is knowledge and practice about instrument valve, I teach pressure regulator, effective problem solving and designing making. If you are interested, you can register. I will send the link to you later. This last year's seminar, tube fitting. Thank you.
Kun Noon, I have a quick question. So, you show the training for international students that is on the 24th, 26th. But for Thai students, they also have to register for the English one as well, right? The training.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. So for PPC students, okay, you have to register on that website for the English program, which is for the international students. And then after you get the certificate, you can send the certificate to Pinum via email. That will be a requirement before your graduation. Okay, thank you ค่ะคุณนุ่ม
Thank you ค่ะ
who's the next presenter คะ
Next topic คุณปิยวัฒน์
โอเคค่ะพี่โอมค่ะเชิญค่ะ
Thank you อาจารย์ครับ Okay. Hello again. My name is P.O. Okay. And I'm going to give you an overview of my talk today. It's a 5 part here. The first one is announce the interesting course from GCU, Chemtrack and Waste Track programs. The second is a student presentation budget support. The third one is PPC safety announcement. And the first, mandatory activities announcement. And the last one, additional announcement. Okay. Let's move to the first one here. There are training courses that suggest for you to take, and it teaches you how to use the Chemtrack and Waste Track program. This program helps you manage the chemicals, and also you can send a chemical waste to the central authorities for disposals. The requirement is just usually at least one person in charge for using this program. Need that in a lab that use the chemicals. Okay. Before using the program, students must complete the training and pass the test from GCU that they just set up the course. If you are interested in the course, you can check the training schedule on the GCU website. Okay. Okay, the GCU website is the same previously mentioned by Pinum, the www.gcu.jula.ac.th here, and then you finding the training and seminar over here. After you click, scroll down and find the course, finding the course in the sections of laboratories. Okay, finding the Chemtrack and Waste Track programs and register through this link. I will notify you about this program. This program is only support Thai language. Okay, requiring at least one student per advisor lab. Use the program for managing chemicals and waste. And please start on this for non-Thai speaking labs. For non-Thai speaking, or you can understand Thai as well. if you have a requiring chemical waste disposal assistant, must complete a forms in Appendix 10 in the handbook that what sent to you already, handbook, and after then contact me in the Research Affairs Office. Okay, for the next session, I will explain another session about the student conference budget support. Okay, there are two types, domestic and international. For domestic conference, the budget support is not over, it's not more than 3,000 baht for one time. For the international conference, there's two conditions. For master degrees, the budget support is not over 15,000 baht for one time, while the PhD student, it's not over 40,000 baht for one time too. Additionally, for the this is a condition for international conference. For the MS student, you can get a reimbursement for half of total expense, but it must not exceed 15,000 baht. Okay. For while PhD student, you can withdraw up to 40,000 baht into installments. The first installment is 40% disbursement, and the second one is 60% disbursement. But the second one, after you got a publication. Sorry, but please note that you need to wait for approval from deans before paying for everything. Otherwise, you won't be able to get a reimbursement. Okay. This budget pay according to actual expense, but not to exceed the maximum support budget that mentioned. Okay. If in case that you need to pay for some items before getting approval, please contact Kun Waluni at the finance department on the second floor of the PPC building for her advice, and should proceed to get approval at least 1 to 2 months in this range, 1 to 2 months in advance before the presentation date. Okay, here are the steps you need to follow. The first thing first is just go to the database. Okay, and log in with your usernames and password. Okay. Then choose the menu academic service, local and international activities. Choose some kind of conference that you need to pay attention. Student local conference or student international conference. Then select this. Choose this line, and then go to this and click add data. Then after then you fill all the information required over here, and then click add the data. Okay, the window will be show up like this. Then you click print for print out the PDF file. Okay. After then, gather or required documents and any supporting materials, bring them together and got your advisor signature. And after then, send all of them to me for reviews, and the process after that is just submit to the management board for approval. And I will notify you later if your documents are approved. Okay, the form you can find out in the appendix 13 to 16 in the handbook. Okay. So when you are awarded from presenting your work, please notify us by email at my email over here, and provide the necessary information. This will allow me to accurately document your achievement in our college database. Okay, all right. So now we are going to move to the third main sessions, which is all about the PPC safety announcement. We will start off by talking about the regulations set by the central laboratories. There are 6 items in this regulation that you need to follow very strictly. Okay, the first one over here is about the wearings of personal protective equipment, or you know as well about the PPE. Okay, in terms of protecting your bodies from accident while conducting experiments. The second is that you cannot bring food or drinks into laboratories. Okay, to prevent about the contamination from chemical in your food and drink. The third one, it's very important for your safety. Before starting any experiment, you should know the hazard associated with the materials. This information is essential because if an accident happens, you will be able to respond properly. You can find the information about the safety in a SDS sheet or safety data sheets, which is available when you search by the chemical names in search engine website. The first one is about being attentive while conducting experiments. It is important not to leave an experiment in progress unattended, especially for setup that involve high temperature and high pressure, as accident can happen if you do so. 5, you should know the location of safety equipment and the list of emergency phone numbers. The safety equipment such as a fire extinguisher, eye watch body shower, and you must know the fire escape as well. all about for your safety. The final items is just to keep your workspace clean, both during and after the experiment. This helps to reduce lab contamination and keep the laboratory's environment safe for everyone. Okay, lastly, it's important to keep in mind that failure to follow these regulations will result in a warning for our staff. If this happens 3 times, okay, you will be prohibited for using any instrument for 1 month related to the central laboratory rules that previously talked by Bigoy. Okay, next. Okay, move to the next. In case of an emergency on our college, you can reach out to the following people by calling their phone numbers that's provided over here, or using the QR code for line official account displayed this slide. And after you contact them, please wait for the staff to coordinate or get back to you. Please remember, it's really important that you provide them with clear details about the situation you got so they can take the necessary actions. Okay, safety incident report form. This form that you can use to report any accident that occur in the laboratory. You will need to fill out all the necessary information that the form asks, and then send it back to the resource affairs within 7 days, where my email shown here. The form itself is available on the PPC database website. Okay, you can download it. Okay, by going and log into PPC database. And select the form menu and select the safety incident report form over here. Okay. Go to the next sessions. In this session, let me introduce you to our college safety committees. With their main responsibilities is to ensure that everyone is safe while working, and they oversee the safety policies, manage the working environment, and provide trainings on important safety courses for everyone who works in the college. If you want to learn more about their duties, you can read about it in the handbook you got. Okay. This is a policy. This one is a health and safety policy. Okay. Okay, the policy is just our college. We are understand that education and research are important, but we also prioritize the safety and well-being for everyone who's on the campus, including faculty, staff, students, visitors, and anyone else. We follow all the safety rules that are recommended by the GCU. It's the responsibilities of every individuals at the college to make sure that they and others around them are safe. And our college provides all the necessary information, trainings, and supervision to promote safety. And we also take collective and preventative measures to manage any risks that are identified through monitoring and investigation. Okay. Now we are moved to my final session. Mandatory activities announcement. The research affairs is organized the big cleaning days event for students to clean the workspace and equipment. This event is mandatory. It's mandatory for students who are graduating this year. The event is scheduled for June 28, 2024. Students who participate will receive notification from Research Affairs, which they can use for graduation. Research Affairs will also conduct laboratory safety inspections based on specific criteria that will be sent through email later. Okay. Students are free to clean their laboratories at any time, but the inspection date is on June 28th. And at least 2 students, especially those graduating this year, should be present in the laboratory during the inspection. If your laboratory is ready to be inspected, please inform the staff in room 507 before the CU research building. Okay. The names of the corresponding staff of each laboratory room can be found on the poster. So on today, all the students can head over to the Research Affairs office and grab some free snack. We have free snack for all you guys. Okay. Last but not least, additional announcement from me. Okay. This is the channel for contacting our staff. Okay. This is a channel contacting about something under when you have something to contact them under their responsibility, such as booking for instrument trainings, instrument certification, instrument use, or any other topics that you would like to discuss with our staff. This table will help you. Okay. That's all of my talk today. For the next sessions, I like to invite Kun Pi Suksan to come up and give a talk next.
Okay, thank you, Om. Before Kun Suksan start, I just would like to emphasize what P. Om just present about the presentation, the grant presentation grant. If you would like to apply for the support from the college, okay, you have to fill out the form through the process that P.O. mentioned. And please do not register for the conference or purchase the flight ticket before you get approval from the dean. This is the formal procedure that has been asked from the finance department. It's due to the formal procedure. Okay. This after you get the approval from the dean, then you can proceed to the registration or ticket, air flight ticket. Okay, even though you might be late for the early bird registration, unless you get the approval, you cannot pay or apply just yet. Okay, just would like to emphasize that, because if you do that before you get the approval, you will get the receipt, or the receipt if it show that the date that you register or purchase a ticket is before you get approval, you will not be able to get reimbursement. Okay, just would like to emphasize that on that. Thank you,ค่ะพี่โอม
Can I have a question regarding this?
Okay, okay, please ค่ะ
So let's
who asked
say
the
the case is
question?
like this.
Who asked the question?
My name is Afri.
Okay, okay ค่ะ great ค่ะ you're a PhD
Uh,
student, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
So
ค่ะ
what if how should I say? What if I already registered to a conference, but I only pay for the registration, but for the whole expenses like other airplane tickets or some accommodation, I have not yet paid. Can I still register for it or not?
But how about you already get sometime what for the registration, you can try to, because actually it's not us, it's not the research affair who can approve, I mean, who can say this work or not. Okay, it's the Thai formal procedure, like the government guideline. But sometimes what you can do for the registration, you can, once you attend the conference, you can ask them to issue the receipt. You can pick up the receipt at the conference, which the receipt for that will be later than what you get approved. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. Because now we have that case. Yes. Previously,
You
the deadline of the registration was a few weeks ago, so we have to pay for waiting for the grants. So I'm just wondering. Actually, it's not.
So you let them know ahead of time, like you send them email and said that you want the receipt. You will pick up the receipt at the conference and ask them to issue the receipt for the date after you get approved. Okay, and then you can bring that receipt for, because usually the person who pay for this reimbursement will be the finance department, not us. We are just the people who process this paperwork for you. But there are these guidelines that we have to follow. That's why we ask you to proceed ahead of time. But I understand, at some time I understand, but please let us know, and what we can try to help you, we will. But sometime, like in this case, I think what you can do, you can pick up you can tell them ahead of time, and you pick up the receipt at the conference. That should not be a problem. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. Is there any other questions on this matter? And do you understand about, for PhD, you understand about this installment, two installment?
Oh yes. I almost forgot about that. So in this conference that we attend, it's actually an optional. It is optional to publish the papers along with the proceedings. We can choose not to publish. So for this installment, do
Then
we
you
have
will get,
to publish or not?
then you will get, I mean, you don't have to publish with them. Okay, you don't have to publish with conference. The publication is the paper that it can be any paper with your name and your advisor name.
I see.
Yeah, you don't need to publish with them. Actually, you can publish through a better journal.
Yes.
But the thing is, you will get the first installment 16,000 baht first. and then once you get the second, you get the paper, then you can get the second installment. But okay, in order to do this, I thinkพี่โอม please discuss withคุณวา because in the past there are some students, okay, who you get the first installment and then it takes a while for you to get published. Then this time period, sometime the finance department, they in Thai fiscal budget is every year, okay, it's 12 months. So if you take long time for in order to get a paper published and get this 24,000 baht, there might be some thing that we have to work out.พี่โอม, please help me talk to Kun Wari about this. Like, is there any period or what the student have to do in order to secure the second installment? Okay, because we had this problem in the past. Okay.
Okay, I will discuss with Piwa later and I will inform you.
Okay. For PhD student, there are some like detail that, but if you plan to have paper published and you want this second installment, you should letพี่โอมknow as well. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your question.
Okay, I think it's clear. Thank you.
Is there any other question from the student? Okay. If not, คุณสันค่ะ please.
Thank you,
Thank you
อาจารย์
ค่ะพี่โอม Thank you ค่ะ
ครับผม Okay. This form in the service repair form used for using the revise repair service that tool that get damaged. You can log in the website www.ppc.jula.ac.th and you select under PPC job request and log in PPC database. Okay, PPC job request, you filling in the form and the date, job request by email, phone number, and the job type. Select in the lab instrument repair, and select in the floor and equipment ID.
This one we will inform the IT guy, okay, to remove it as the must fill form, okay. If you don't know this equipment ID, I think in the future it should be okay because sometimes the instrument in your lab might not register through the PPC database. Okay, but P. San is showing you how to fill out this job request form for now.
Okay. And finish. Put in the send. Okay.
Okay.
ครับผม
Okay ค่ะ thank you
โอเค
ค่ะ
ครับ
คุณสัน ค่ะ so this is in case if you need some repairment for instruments in your lab. Okay, there are categories that you can choose in this on this PP job request form, and once you fill out the form, the PPC technician include พี่สุขสันต์ and พี่กอล์ฟปฏิชา will get notified, okay, and then it will be tracked and the service will be done. Usually, your advisor will get notified as well and through the email, and the advisor will approve in the system โอเคค่ะwho's next คะคุณสัน
ครับผมแค่นี้ครับอาจารย์
โอเคค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ Is there anyone else that need to present คุณสุธีอ๋อโอเค Okay, that's all for the presentation for our orientation. Is there any other question from the students? Okay, we ask that you please help us try to serve you better by fill out this evaluation form. Usually what we get from the evaluation, we will discuss within the research affairs and trying to improve what we can do for you. Okay. And thank you very much, everyone, for attending our orientation. I think that in the email that we send you, there's a live group that we ask you to join. That is the channel where we, if we want to communicate with you regarding the research affairs, we will post on the live group, and also on that live group, that's the place where you can find the research staff member through Line. Okay. Okay, if there's no more question, I will end this orientation today. Thank you everyone for coming.